What is up, guys? It's everyone's favorite anime and manga podcast, lOsTAKUS. It's your boy Eric.
And I'm JT.
So excited. We got a brand new setup. JT has been training on some video editing skills. I've grown a beard. And as you can see, new studio setup.
As you saw, new opening.
And the new opening too.
And a new ending coming.
And new ending at the end of the video. Check
Eric's
it out.
been working on some music.
Been working on the music for that. As you can see, you want to see something cool? Where else you want to go? You want to go to San Francisco? There. You want to go to check out the cherry blossoms in Japan? There. You want to go to New York? There. But the coolest thing is... Bam. Check that out. Check that out and tell me that isn't the coolest thing you've ever seen, my guy.
It is not, but I appreciate it.
All the work done by JT right here, that is super dope. Super excited to have that. Is really, really cool background. You the man. What we decided to do for today, for today's very first comeback episode, is drum roll.
No. So 2021 is about to end. So for this comeback video, we just decided to try something simple. So we're just gonna look at the top 10 most popular animes on my anime list, and we're just gonna give our opinions on it and reorder them to our personal taste at the end. So let's check it out.
All right. So we'll start from the bottom up and we'll see what anime are popular. So at number 10, we have Hunter x Hunter. JT, do you think Hunter x Hunter should be on this top 10 list?
As a top 10 popular anime, almost of all time, this is all different genres. So yeah, it deserves to be a top 10.
Yep, same here.
So number 9, Kimi no Na wa deserves.
It's a really great movie. Do I say it deserves to be on here? I'm gonna have to go with the no. It was a really, really great movie.
It is a really great movie.
But top 10.
Just personally, I would also say no. I prefer Koi no Katachi. Silent voice.
Oh, okay. Number 8, Naruto. Does it deserve to be on here? JT.
Because I saw it very early on, one of my early animes. So yes, just based on memories, and it's super popular.
Yeah. So
it's easy to get into.
Yeah, that's an obvious answer for me. Absolutely. It's a really, really popular anime. And tying off what JT said, yeah, like it has some really good memories. It's funny because I did not want to get into Naruto at first, and I always made fun of people who watched it because I thought it was really lame. And then I watched it and I was like, I have been redeemed. I like this. I enjoy this anime.
That's funny because I have the same story. I did not really like Naruto. When I started Naruto, I didn't like it, so I watched it off and on. It wasn't on my priority list to watch. But the only reason I got hooked on Naruto wasn't because of the story, wasn't because of the animation. It was because of the music.
Hey, the music was
the second opening, Haruka Kanata by Asian Kung Fu Generation.
Yeah.
I just wanted to hear that song over and over again. So I just breezed through that. What was it? Chunin arc?
It was a Chunin arc, yeah.
About there, right? So yeah.
Chunin exam, yeah.
Number 7, Tokyo Ghoul. Honestly, it doesn't. No. I love Tokyo Ghoul. I don't like the anime adaptation that much. I love the manga. But even the anime, top 10, meh, not really.
For me, Tokyo Ghoul, not for me either. It's a decent anime. I like it.
It's just the anime overrated?
Maybe. But maybe it has to do with the first opening. Maybe that's what hits the popularity. We don't know. We're just kind of going off of stuff, right? But who doesn't know?
Yeah, you tell me. Overrated or not?
At number 6, we have My Hero Academia. Absolutely deserves to be in the top 10.
Yeah, without a doubt. At number 5, One Punch Man. Yes. Honestly, the only reason I would say yes, because I've talked to people adults that just randomly have watched One Punch Man because of Netflix.
That is true.
And that was their first anime.
Yeah.
Because it looked cool and it was funny and the animation is fabulous. So yeah.
At number 4, we have Sword Art Online. Does it deserve to be in the top 10?
So if you've watched any of our previous videos, you know that I have the first season of Sword Art Online, Alfheim and the original. I was a fan early on, and then it went downhill from there. But this is Sword Art Online. Yeah. This ain't 2, 3, or 4. This is the original.
The popular Sword Art. Does it deserve to be in the top 10? Yes, it should.
We understand why it's up
there. So,
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is at number 3, without a doubt.
Obviously deserving of the top 10 most popular anime. At number 2, Attack on Titan. Does it deserve to be in the top 10 most popular? Yes. It had
an impact. It was one of the earliest animes that I heard about it through the internet back in 2013 when it came out, where it was rare for an anime to blow up just for airing in Japan first before it airs in the Western side.
It blew up.
And then the future happened. And moving on, number 1, Death Note. Yeah.
Yes.
So moving on. Now, let's look at these top 10 and reorder them to our personal taste, using the top 10 that we only have to work with. So give us a minute. And we're back.
All right. Okay. I will go first. And starting at my number 10. Again, this is our personal preference. And there are obviously going to be some biases, whatever it is. If you hate me for it, cool, whatever. I don't care. Starting at number 10 for me, Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul was okay. It was a decent anime. That's it. At number 9, Your Name. Your Name was a good movie. I can see the cultural impact that it had on people, not only here, but in Japan as well. As one of the most popular movies at the time. At number 8, I have Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, I will give it its due respect to where I will give it its due respect.
You just are disliking Attack on Titan because of its overall story instead of its first season?
Yeah, that's why I said there's biases in this list.
You're thinking a lot differently than me.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
for sure.
Okay, go ahead.
At number 7, we have Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online was first season. It's good. It was good. It was really good. I love the opening by Lisa, and it brings back fond memories.
Oh, there is a lot of bias here.
Yeah, there's a lot of bias here. As he says, Lisa is my girl.
Simp.
At number 6, we have Death Note. Death Note was a really, really great series. I loved the back and forth between it. It always had me on the edge of my seat when I was watching that anime. At number 5, I have One Punch. One Punch Man, to me, is extremely hilarious, and it was just overall a really great anime. At number 4, I have Hunter x Hunter. That one was another one that was introduced to me by my boy Kirby. Shout out Kirby. Again, I did not want to watch this anime. Because I saw the first episode and I'm like, bro, what is this little kid crab? Like, this little kid just jumping around fishing and stuff. I'm like, this is lame. Like, and then I kept going with it, and then people just started dropping, and I'm like, bro, like, these people are dying. Like, yeah, this is good. And it just got progressively better. Had some really great moments. Yes, number 4. Number 3, I have Naruto. Naruto was another one, as I stated before, that I didn't want to get into. And then I was just like, you know what? I'll read it. So I read it. And then after reading it, I was like, okay, let me go and watch it. So I watched it, but I skipped all the fillers. I'm like, I'm not watching the fillers. Like, I have no need for it, right? But that's just me. You can do something different. But as I was watching this, I'm like, you know what? This is really good. This is actually really good anime. And then I finished it and I was just like, yeah, it's left me with some memorable moments that I'll remember. And I give it its due to where it deserves to be number 3. At number 2, I have My Hero Academia. Even though it's newer and it hasn't ended, it's already, to me, cemented itself at the top of the shonen genre because of how extremely well the story is done. My Hero, I believe I started reading it first.
Oh, you totally started reading it first.
Yeah.
We talked about it way before there was an anime.
Yeah, so I started reading it thanks to JT. As I was reading it, I was like, bro, this is really good. First chapter alone like had me hooked, and I was like, oh my God. And one of the reasons that I thought it was good as well, this is a dumb reason, but I don't know if anybody has, or any of you have seen the movie Sky High.
This boy said My Hero, the Sky High anime.
The Sky the Sky High anime, bro. And at number one of the greatest anime of all time, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I have seen this anime twice. Once when I was in high school, when I was first introduced to it. The way that I was introduced to this anime is I was scrolling at the time on the television. It was actually one of the last episodes of the season, or of the story, right? And I was watching it. I sat down. I was like, bro, what is this? Like, this is pretty interesting. And then I started watching it on Netflix, and I was like, wow, this is really good. Like, I was blown away by how great this anime was, right? And then the second time that I watched it was when I was in college. And when I watched it in college, like, I started to notice a lot of details that went into it on the themes of it, right? And what the themes were based off of. And I enjoyed it much more watching it. I was just again blown away for the second time. Having it being seen the second time, I was just blown away. I was like, yeah, this is really good. So that's why it's at my number one.
From my list of these 10s for the animes that we have to work with, your reasoning was very biased for many personal reasons. Same for me. It was more of the enjoyment, how much I enjoyed this anime at that time. At number 10 is SAO, Sword Art Online. Not because I dislike it overall, but based on these other 9 anime. Influence in my life, or influence, the way I see influence is not only how much it impacted me, not personally, how much I wanted to share it.
Yeah.
Because I share a lot of animes with a lot of different people. Like I always say, there is an anime out there for anyone. That's my personal thought. I don't go out there when I first meet a person and I'm like, here, watch this anime. Anime, do you watch it? I don't want to talk to you. But once I get to know a person, then I might,
that type of person.
Then I might be suggestive.
Yeah.
I might suggest an anime for you to watch when you're bored. And if you like it, cool. If you don't, I'm gonna suggest another. I had one person tell me, why do you still watch those kid crap? Grow up. I'm like, okay. And by the end of my time spent with that person, she was watching anime.
He's like, I have accomplished my job.
And now that's why we have a YouTube channel, so I could do this in a wider spread. No, I'm playing. Anyway, so SAO, number 10.
Okay.
I enjoyed the first half of the first season.
Of course.
Second half, even as I was watching it, I thought it was more beautiful than the original, and the story kind of was a little bit more personal with Kirito.
Yeah.
But overall, I feel like it hit the same anime tropes. There's a lot of other tropey things that happened more in the second season, which at the time when I was first watching it, I was like, it's kind of falling off. And then as it went on, it fell off. Tokyo Ghoul. I have also recommended this one because there's a lot of people out there that don't like shounen anime. Mm-hmm. A lot of people that prefer more mature stuff. And I would use Tokyo Ghoul because it was a nice mixture of almost a seinen, but still with shounen. I did spread the love of Tokyo Ghoul a lot in the first season. So the anime up until the end was pretty true to the adaptation of the manga. So I didn't hate it a lot towards the end. I still prefer it for the tone of the story. I prefer it more than Sword Art Online. And that's that. Kimi no Nawa. It was just beautiful. When I saw it, again, I say I like Koe no Katachi more, but still credit where credit's due when it's on this list. And the fact that a top 10 movie is on this list, I would just have to put it in there. Just because it was beautiful overall.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Number 7, Attack on Titan. Again, I use Attack on Titan a lot to spread the love of anime. So it does deserve to be there. But the other 6 that are up there, I just used a little bit more. So I did enjoy Attack on Titan, but I enjoyed the top 6 better. One Punch Man, my number 6. One Punch Man is whenever I would hang out with dude friends. You know, those bros.
Yeah.
is almost like Baki the Grappler a little bit, alongside with the shounen aspect more, with the more heroic story and with the comedy. It just works to perfection. Yeah. Okay, so number 5, Naruto. Naruto is one of the animes that I have consistently watched. The original Naruto, not Shippuden. This isn't excluding Shippuden. I don't know if, in your guys' opinion, you included Shippuden.
Even then, I would still put it where I put it at, even if it was just with Naruto.
It's one of the animes, along with Bleach, where the music influenced my taste in music. And Naruto, for me, when I think back on it, the pacing is slow.
Yo, extremely
slow.
Yeah, extremely
compared
slow.
to most of these other animes that are in my top 4. On number 4, Hunter x Hunter. And this is 2011.
That's the same.
It aired in one go. So it's the whole thing. And if we're talking about the whole thing, then yeah, it deserves to be top 5. At number 3, Death Note. There's not much I want to say about Death Note because if you watch it and if it's not your taste, okay. But if you watch it, then yeah, it's going to be top 3.
And also, if you're watching this and you don't know what Death Note is, the best way that I can sum this up is absolute power corrupts absolutely.
So the main character is Light Yagami. So if you are kind of saddened by the events corrupting Light Yagami, it's not the story corrupting the character, it's the character's abilities corrupting himself.
Okay, y'all will hate me for this, but whatever. Okay, I'm switching. Death Note number 5, One Punch Man number 6. Anyways, I can do that, okay? I can do that.
And that's what I do. So number 2 and number 1 for me, the same.
Oh, same? Hey.
Number 2 is My Hero Academia. I've said this before on some previous episodes. For me, it is the best shounen. It is the best shounen that I have watched. If you've watched the final season, the 5th season that just ended, the My Villain Academia, and you see the reasoning why these villains are villains, after watching that, who are you rooting for? The kids trying to become heroes or the villains that had no choice but to be villains? The villains that were shut out by the world just because of who they were born. That's not every story does that, where for emotions, for who you're rooting for. Well, for me,
I thought that was genius in the way that he did that, because who gives the villains a training arc that solely focuses on the villains? That's how you build a good story.
And then give a sappy story like Twice's.
For real.
Twice's story, I was like, bro.
Oh my God.
I want this man to be happy. If it means to do villainous things, oh well.
Yeah, oh my God. So from what I can currently recall, like I don't think I've seen a shonen anime that like focuses on their villains the way that Horikoshi did in My
And they already showed the 6th. The preview, the poster for the 6th season, guys.
You guys are not ready.
You're not ready. Your body's not ready. Your mind is not ready. Your fandom is not ready.
Oh my goodness. Like, if you haven't seen the poster, go on to Google, search it up or whatever. But that poster looks lit.
So for anybody that doesn't think much of My Hero Academia, or if you know someone that just hates My Hero Academia, just show them clips of this upcoming season. I'm gonna blow them away.
Yeah.
And if they didn't become a fan of My Hero Academia, they're watching Mirko, what the hell's wrong with them?
Oh, for real? Oh my God.
And number 1, just like you, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I've met so many people whose first anime, or one of the original animes that they first watched, was Fullmetal Alchemist, the original. Then I would ask them, have you seen Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood? It's not a sequel, it's just more true to the adaptation to the manga instead of the original. And they're like, no. I'm like, watch it. 100%. Everybody that I've told that and they've watched it, so which one do you like better? Brotherhood. Not only because it was longer, but the story and the route that it took. It's like there was more of a personal connection with Edward. You already had that with him because of the first story, but this time you got it flushed out in a better form. There's not much I can say for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. There's just so many moments. I've only watched the anime once. I have not gone back and watched it again because I don't need to.
Yeah.
The first experience for me was enough.
Yeah.
And the music, don't even start with the music. It's great.
It had banger openings and banger endings, my guy. Every freaking song was good.
Yep.
Every song was good. Every single one, man.
Is it perfect?
Yes. Yeah.
Perhaps.
Was it perhaps?
So based on what I'm seeing here, if we were to make a personal list of top 10, I think only 3 of these would be here on my list.
If this was my top 10 list,
maybe 4.
I believe only two of these would be on my top 10. And with that, guys, comes to the conclusion of our first video back. Get ready for some new content in this season 2, and we will see you guys next time. Out.